generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel, Dyad in the Rough. Today we are talking about some exciting Star Wars news that was released this morning, and that is that Star Wars Bounty Hunter is going to be re-released, remastered, quote unquote. So when I first heard about this news, I heard that Bounty Hunter was coming to the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, all of the above. And I thought to myself, like, I could have sworn we already had this. And I, in fact, do. I have it on PS4, but they will be different. So if you already own this on your PS4 or PS5 right now for the PS4 version of it, the new version will be a little bit different. So let's go over what will be different. So from what I've gathered, the graphics will be improved, right? We can see that right from the trailer that those graphics are looking pretty nice. Probably the more exciting thing that, we'll be getting out of this re-release is that once you complete the game, supposedly you'll have the skin for Boba Fett to play the game too. So once you play through, the main campaign with Django, you can go back and play the game again as Boba. And so part of me wonders if there'll be some like trophies associated with, beat the game as Boba Fett or um, beat the game as father and son or something like along those lines. Um, I think that's kind of neat. I'm curious to see if Boba will have slightly different mechanics? Like, is it just going to be a skin and Bulba will have two blasters? Or will it be, the Bulba skin, but then you'll have his rifle as well? Because the majority of the other things will be the same for the two of them, right? But they have very different weapons as far as their blasters. So I'm curious to see what they end up doing with that. Supposedly there's going to be more equipment too. I did not see anywhere where it specified what the new equipment will be, but again, adding new things in there could be great. Now, what would the price point be? So I looked into that and it looks like the pre-order price is 20 bucks, 19.99. And it also looks like if you have some of the subscription services, so like when I looked at Xbox, it said if you had the Xbox membership or if like you pre-ordered it, then you got a discount. So if you order it early, then it'll be a little bit cheaper for you. One of the big main concerns for people is who is making the game, right? And so Aspire is the one making the games. Why is that important? It's because Aspire is the one that just recently released Battlefront 1 and 2 collection. So, people are a little untrustworthy of Aspire because of the issues that Battlefront 1 and 2 collection had when it came out. I don't think we have as much to worry about with this one, simply because Bounty Hunter is a single player game. There is, as far as I know, and as far as I remember, there was no multiplayer associated with the game. And in my opinion, the single player from Battlefront was fine. There was a time or two where I got stuck between a rock or something, but nothing super game breaking, like when the online servers weren't working properly. So I think we don't have that much to worry about as far as the fact that it's coming from Aspire. I think it'll be a good one, personally. The other thing that I think is going to be kind of weird about it, though, is, because they already have a version of this out, and I'm looking right now, I'll even show you from my end of things. There is not much difference. Oh, can't even really see that. There is not much difference right there between the two covers. It looks like the main difference is that the remastered one is going to be a bit more or have a bit more lighting. So the brighter picture is the one that's the newer one. So I would say arguably the picture behind me is what they're using for the newer version. Um, PlayStation was the same way. I just looked it up actually as we were talking, and PlayStation will have the game at $20 as well. And if you pre-order and you are a plus member, then you get the 10% off discount, which is nice. I mean, it's already kind of cheap. So, I mean, the discount isn't drastic, but it's nice. And it's interesting because they did that with Battlefront 2 1 and 2 collection as well. I remember when I pre-ordered that, I had the discount applied to that game. So I wonder if Aspire is trying to do that, where if you pre-order, you'll save like $2 or $3. So that's cool. It's consumer friendly, but it's also, really trying to get those pre-orders going for the game. Am I looking forward to it? Will I play it on day one? Well, I mean, I can't argue with a discount, even though it's only a couple bucks. It does come out on August 1st. So I know Outlaws, I think, is at the end of August. So it won't interfere with that. I don't know of any other games in August because the other big game I'm looking forward to is the Funko Fusion. That's in September. So maybe, maybe not, especially with it being cheap. I could definitely see myself featuring that on the channel. Um, I actually, putting it out there, all truth. I have not completed the original yet, so I'm gonna want to go ahead and do that and play through the original. I have it on PS4. I just haven't completed it yet. So it's one of those things where you go to start a game and then another game comes out and then one gets sidelined and then unfortunately I never went back to it. So we're gonna have to go ahead and do that. But just to kind of recap here, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunter being released by Aspire. I wonder what other Star Wars games are in the pipeline for Aspire. It is cool that it's not just graphic updates, right? We're gonna get the Boba Fett playable skin. Again, we'll have to find out to see if the blaster thing ends up changing. And then there's supposed to be some other like equipment things in the game too. So we'll have to wait and see what they add. It is really neat that Aspire isn't, like I said, they're not just remastering. They are adding in little things along the way too. Just like when they had Battlefront, they added in some maps and they added in some heroes and villains, which is a really nice touch. All right, if you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We are doing video discussions on a lot of the current things in the news, so make sure to check back with us here. Drop us a like if you liked the video, and drop us a comment. Let us know. Did you play Bounty Hunter when it first came out? I don't remember if I played it when it first came out. Um, if I did, it was only for a little bit. Maybe I rented it for a weekend or something and I didn't get very far. I wasn't very good at a lot of Star Wars games when I was younger. This was one of them where I didn't get very far. Like when we featured Dark Forces on the channel, that's one of them. I didn't get very far when I was younger, but we did well here on the channel. So, um, and let me know if you're excited for the game. Are you going to pick it up? Does that discount entice you to go ahead and pick it up? All right. And as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.